this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Navy midshipman will go on offense first to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Notre Dame... Offense will go to work for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Got it in the middle. It's James. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But
turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, midshipman! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do.
Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll try the counter. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the returner goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Gives it on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. On the option. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Bettis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking the ball, creating the interception.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass. On target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off play action on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Looking to throw on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads... Maybe I go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And just bowling ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
28, Navy 18.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Terrell. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's another first down for the offense.
Give to the running back. Got some room in under the goal line. And extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They're trying to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Sack party.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. A design run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
And that's another first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Caught. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a